Okay, so now you're taking time to explain the why. You have your strategy meetings. You've added on an extra 30 minutes so you have time to think and discuss and not be rushed through. Now you go out there and you start to execute. And here's another key strategy I've learned as a leader, the follow-up meeting. So everything sounded good. You explained it well. You knew your information. I mean, you got the message out there. You cast the vision, and they understood it. What happens is they walk out of your office, they get involved in everything else too. They kind of try to repeat what you said or how they understood it, and maybe there's still some lingering questions, or maybe they got questions from their team on it, from that. Or maybe you had multiple people in your meeting with you. Maybe you're meeting with a group of people, and they all heard things a little bit differently. You know, I promise you, if you have a meeting with more than one person, everybody hears your message differently, right? They hear it from their perspective, not from your perspective. And so what I found is a great technique is the follow-up meeting. It could be later that day, could be the next day, could be, you know, a few days or a week later, but kind of circle back around when you have time and just touch base on how the meeting went, what did they think, what was their understanding. That's where I usually get some of my best questions back to clarify for understanding. That's where sometimes they've been asked questions or they've had time to think about it and digest it and have a better question. Or maybe we got into it, this happens to me, and maybe as we were debating it or strategizing it, maybe I got a little intense on it, and you know, which I've been prone to do. And maybe that meeting didn't go as well, or the message didn't quite be received the way it should have been. And I will circle back around and follow back up around on that, especially if we got intense in the meeting, which we do, because we're into what we're doing, and sometimes we get that way, and make sure they understood the message I was trying to convey, the spirit in which I was trying to convey it. Maybe it was some coaching feedback that I circled back around at. And I have gotten so much mileage of those follow-up meetings with my teams. And it's not a license to behave badly in any meeting. It's just a way to follow up and check for understanding and really make sure the message really sank in deep to where you want it. And I tell you, it works great at home too, with your wife and your kids, as I'm learning. The follow-up meeting is where the gold is at. So take time to explain the why, build in extra time for your meetings, and then have some follow-up conversations. This seems like overkill, and I listen to people and read blogs, you gotta move fast. Man, this makes you move faster, believe me. Slow down to go faster, and it may seem like you're taking a lot of time, but when we don't do it, sometimes we kind of people get all over the place. And when we do it, we do actually do this, we're much more aligned, much more focused on the same page, and our results go through the roof. And I think our employee engagement goes way up. And again, 4 core objectives: employee engagement, customer satisfaction, revenue, margin. It all goes way up, and that's the name of the game. Hope all this helps. Try it, see if it works, and let me know what you think.